Which teams could be some potential trade partners for the Jets? And for which players? DJ, what do you think?
Well, first of all, let's look at the Jets, a team that has 6 picks. They do not have a second-round pick. It makes sense with the roster holes to trade back. The teams I could identify there, you look at 8 and 9, the Lions and the Bills potentially coming up. And I would keep an eye on 2 names. Quinnen Williams, who everybody in the league loves. You will not find anybody that doesn't have a lot of love for Quinnen Williams from Alabama, who can be a dominant player. It'd be unique inside the division, the Jets and the Bills. That's the only reason I would say that wouldn't happen. And the other player, Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver, late in the process, has really gathered some steam as a potential trade-up target. So I would keep an eye on those teams picking 8 and 9.
Okay.
I think those teams are very viable options. I'm going to go a little out of the box, and I'm going to say the Carolina Panthers at 16 could be a team that would be interested in moving up into the top 5. This is why. It's a defensive-heavy draft. If you want to get the pass rushers, they're going to go early in the draft. The Carolina Panthers don't have a pass rusher because Julius Peppers is not there. They got rid of Charles Johnson. They desperately need someone that can get to the quarterback. And because when they've been at their best, it's because someone can harass the quarterback consistently. In a division with top quarterbacks, they have to make it happen. I think this could be the year we see Marty Hurney make an aggressive move to get into the top 5, to get a defensive playmaker that makes a difference.
How would you see this playing out?
That makes a lot of sense to me. And actually, I looked at a team in that same division. You look at philosophy, right? We got to be strong in the division. That's a division with Alvin Kamara. That's a division with Christian McCaffrey. And so I think Quinnen Williams would be the target for the Atlanta Falcons. You look at the Atlanta Falcons, they have a history. Remember, they gave up a ton in their draft to go get Julio Jones. So why not get another Alabama star who starred in that stadium in that state? I think Quinnen Williams is the perfect solution for Atlanta because Atlanta could pair him with Grady Jarrett. Now all of a sudden they're super stout in the middle of that defensive line. They can put pressure on Cam Newton in the middle, pressure on Drew Brees, the undersized Drew Brees, right in his face with that middle rush. I think Atlanta could be a trade partner.
And when you look at the trade partner there with the Jets, a team that in the offseason has been all about Sam Darnold. You bring over Lev Bell, try and help him out. You trade for Kelechi Osemele. To me, a player that would really help the Jets is Garrett Bradbury. And pick 14 with Atlanta is really a sweet spot there for Bradbury, and they would be able to get a haul of picks if that were to be the trade. That's a long way to go from 3 all the way to 14.
Yeah, it is a long way to go, but I think the Jets have to really consider what can they do to really build this roster around Sam Darnold. They did get their playmaker on the outside. They need another playmaker in this draft. There's not an offensive playmaker that you could take at the top, so trade back, get some picks, and then eventually find a way to get the guys you need on offense.
They also need a pass rusher, too. They haven't had a scary pass rush in years.